Hey, good morning, afternoon, and or evening, gamers, and damers. It's Tuesday. Hopefully, I'll see my desk there. Everything got a little bit shaky there. Let me put that shit back. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you've been having a good week. I've had a good weekend since I didn't get to exactly see you all since I was busy helping out with a tournament this weekend. But that said, it's good to be back. Happy to be here once again in front of, I guess, another camera. I guess that part hasn't changed. I was still on camera over the weekend, so that makes
a month
sense.
and change, but somehow also 3 years.
We don't know how the magic's working. We don't know how the math is mathing, but it is sure happening indiscriminately in front of our eyes right now. Petty, thank you for 36 days, or more seriously, 3 years of subscription. I'm impressed that much time has flown by. I always am. That folks have subscribed to the channel this long, and I greatly appreciate the continued efforts. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. On to the second month of subscriptions. Also, Petty, hello. Congratulations on first. Hope you enjoy that good medal. And Kindest, good to see you as well. MAGfest or GDQ. They missed their opportunity to do something very clucky and plucky with their name. It's over. It's over. They were the first ones that started. They can't go back on the branding. It's over for them. But yeah, you know Off and Sky were saying they're going to submit runs to both as well. Well, the one I'm submitting to, I assume that Off and Sky are not submitting to, because this will be the Kwanzaa-based one. And not to say that they aren't invited to the barbecue, but I don't think they're invited specifically to be at the barbecue at the same time. So I don't think they'll be there for that specific one. I don't know if I'm going to apply for GDQ quite yet, but you know, I'm already making a video. It might as well be a 2-in-1 video, basically. And I'll just do my best to not mention any names of the actual event speeding through the holidays or anything like that. And just say, hello, GDQ, and keep it very broad. And then I can apply them to both. And then hopefully that works out pretty good. So maybe that's just a better way of going at it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But the problem is I cannot go to GDQ this year. I think it is still way too close, unfortunately, to MAGfest in terms of making both costs happen. So I don't think I'm going to be able to even go. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it happens there. I mean, obviously there's remote runs available. It's just a matter of, am I going to do it or not? And yo, Jimpoo, hello. How's it going? Please enjoy your 420 waiting to kick its ass into your system, thereby making you a super-powered being of all times, who may or may not lurk, who may or may not call certain friends certain names live on Twitch. Hey, yo, opponent, good to see you again. How's it going? You don't get to do runs anymore. Oh, like, are you completely blocked off from doing anything but staff when you're actually a MAGfest staffer? I didn't know they actually like say like, no, you don't get to do anything else. You are MAGfest staff. We need your core abilities here doing this thing consistently for the entire weekend. I figured you have like, I don't know, breaks, shifts with someone else or something like that. It's like, hey, I still want to do this speed run thing. I want to catch this concert. Can we plan around this? But nonetheless, I am looking forward to it and looking forward to catching up with you as well at MAGfest. So hopefully you have a good time until then. So what's going on here? So yes, one, good to see you again, Green Intern. Hopefully you're having a good one. But two, I need to record a lot of shit before I leave for my vacation. It wouldn't be a problem if I had more time, but the big thing is that I don't have time. I have so little time, and since this night ended up being freed up, I didn't want to not stream still because I'm going to be gone for a very long time during October, pretty much 80% of October. So I still wanted to stream, but I need to record some stuff for GDQ's Speeding Through the Holidays, their Kwanzaa-based event at the end of the year. But additionally, I probably should submit for the main event, AGDQ, as well for next year. But also, MAGfest closes their submissions tonight. And I did submit like day one, but the big thing is now that I have a new run that I want to do, I need to apply, I need to have a video of it, and I need to apply with it as well. So I need to get that recorded. So kind of a 3-in-1 thing going on here tonight to make sure I submit to everything that's available. But at the same time, it's pretty low-key. If the runs go decently, if the runs and recording go decently enough, I should be done within like probably an hour, 30 minutes or so, which is like a stream time anyway for like how much time I play games. So I figure, you know, I can really chat in the front and I don't have to feel as pressured to start anything as badly, but I still want to make sure I get it done tonight and submit it tonight, especially for MAGfest because it closes tonight in a few hours. Well, not a few, well, I guess it is a few hours. 6-ish hours from now, it will be closed. So I need to make sure I get that submitted for sure and at least have some run I can show them. And I need to word everything in the proper way because there's still runs that are being practiced, which is the hard part. So I need to make sure that is good to go there. Oh shit, yo! Peace egg!
Applications to MAGfest due tonight. Oh no, I've spent the last 11 days being subbed instead of submitting.
Don't worry, Peace Egg. Some people would love to spend the last 11 days being subbed. Anyways, how you doing, Peace Egg? Thank you so much for the 11 days of subscription. Greatly appreciate you. Hopefully you've had a good weekend since I last saw you, but it was great to see you on Friday as well. And that pinball bar is really fucking cool. I still haven't stopped thinking about it because the beer selection there is immaculate. It's great. It's excellent. And if we were flying out of Raleigh for our long trip in October, I would just say, hey, let's take some time to go by there first before we hit the airport. That'd be great. But good to see you. Thank you so much for your continued support as always, friend. And hopefully you're having a good one. Also, hello, Blackjack. Thank you for the welcome back. Greatly appreciate it. It feels good to be back. It sucks that it's going to be so short because I basically have one more week of streaming and then I'm gone for basically the entire month of October. So enjoy the vibes while they last, I guess. If you have any subscriptions to push through, now's your chance while I can still see them. Otherwise, I won't see them until the end of October, but I'll be back eventually. I'm not dead. I'm going to be back, October 24th? Like, my last stream will be next week, Tuesday, assuming that I have my shit together, for one. And then I will be gone for basically all of October until, like, the 26th or whatever that is. And then Thursday, like, last Thursday of the month, basically. So, I'm busy. I'm going to be very busy. Dude, I'm probably a business trip. All last week, I suffered through 12 to 14-hour days. Ugh. I was very fortunate that the last business trip I went on was, like, a convention. An industry convention, but they were very aware of, like, no one likes sitting through 8 to 10, 12 hours of convention industry stuff. Here's 6 hours jam-packed, plus a 1-hour lunch, and then go off and do stuff. Here's the cocktail bar. It's open up now. You want to go see the city? Go see the city. Go do something else. Don't be stuck in this all day. So I was like, okay, great. I will happily do that. Hopefully that said, at least what you ate and did at the business trip hopefully was all right for you. That's kind of the thing I look forward to when I'm on a business trip. It's like, well, it's free food and hopefully it's good food as well. So hoping for it. So I've run Barbie Game Girl. Can I come to the barbecue? I mean, are you trying to increase or decrease your chances? You're invited to the barbecue. Don't worry, the opponent. Just bring a good side dish. That's all I ask. And then you can roll up. There's a fighting event on, so if I missed an action, don't gotta apologize to me. Did you have a good weekend? If not seeing the event made your weekend bad, then I guess maybe you should apologize then, but like beyond that, like whatever. The VODs are available if you really want to go back to it. You could say, hey, how was the event? And I could talk about it. Like, in my eyes, it wasn't an obligation for you. It was an obligation for me as a person who needs to show up and help run the event and commentate and do whatever else I need to do at the event. So, you know, we're good. Chibi UFO, thank you for saying hi. I hope that you're having a good day, and I hope that you have a good remainder of your day as you go on your way. But good to see you as always. Is Concord with Mag this year? Oh, is it? Oh, wow. Is it? Oh, God. I know they used to, like, link it up from, like, one weekend to another, basically, but I didn't realize they actually did like that, though. Hold on. I'm just really quiet. I'm turning it up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably fine for everybody. I'll turn it up a little bit more, but There we go. All right, excellent. Okay. There we go. Okay. Give that right back to GBUFO. So yeah, no, nothing to apologize for as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, okay, so GDQ is concurrent with MAG this year. That's brutal. That's really brutal because they're not even in the near, like, they're not even close to each other either. And, damn, that'd be a lot of time to take off. I don't know. Either way, I mean, I could just say, hey, I get back on this day. Or if it's really that big of a deal for me to be there at MAGfest, then whatever. I'll take a flight from Washington, D.C. and then go over to MAGfest, wherever the hell it is. I actually don't know. Fun to do a run between the 30 plus staff hours I have to do all weekend. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I wasn't sure if they were like, don't even fuck around and find out type of stuff, because I know some tournaments are just like, yeah, you can only enter like 1 or 2 games, but you do not get more. You do not get more games to do than that. Especially if you're good at those games, because that means that we're going to be missing you for, 2, 4, 6 hours, and we might need you for commentary blocks for that. So I know some tournaments are a little bit more tied up on that. And for an event as grandiose as MAGfest, I just assumed that maybe that might be the thing, but that does make sense. 30 plus hours is still a full working weekend, all in the concept of like 4 days or so. So yeah, this isn't mud at Frosty Faust this time. That's true. That's true. It doesn't, but Frosty Faust is still a harder pool. It's still plausible to do Frosty Faust if I want to. It's just going to be a very expensive month between those two things. But thankfully, flights from North Carolina to Chicago is not that bad, honestly. It's gonna be the hotel that's a little bit more expensive. I'll probably share with friends, so it won't be as big of a deal. It's not an expensive trip overall for Frosties. It's just a matter of, it's just so close in proximity. And I just like, and my job prospects are just like, I'm not confident to say like, oh, they're not gonna do more layoffs anytime soon. So I'm kind of like, I should probably play it a little bit safer though. Make your fingers when you become a staffer. You know what? That makes sense. From MAGfest to Crackfest, because they've cracked your fingers apart. Make sure the only thing you could do is just manage some shit. You're not playing any games now. Some Yakuza type shit. But that's really good. But Sky and Arthur got a 50-50, which makes sense. Yeah, because they said they were interested in coming to MAGfest this year, so I hope they enjoy it. I hope they enjoy it if they do go. I hope they go, period, in general. For a Mr. Game tournament with new and upgrade technology, you could get your run back. I could possibly get my run back. I could also bust out 0-2 again. Anything's possible in the world of Mr. Game tournament, but I'm more interested in seeing the technology run with a larger group of people, and I want to see them wowed by the technology, because I think it's really, really cool with what you did with just having the cards loaded up, having a wheel to spin the cards and everything like that. There's a very game show-esque feeling of it. It makes a mystery game tournament feel more mysterious, because literally fate's deciding at that point, right? You're not deciding the game. You don't have an order of things in your head or a run of show in your head. You're just saying, I'm spinning this wheel. These games take about this long, hopefully per time, and hopefully I just don't draw super high every single time. It's gonna be a mystery for all of us. So I just want to see people be wowed by how far the mystery game tournament setup has gone. So I'm looking forward to that. If they can do it. Yeah, they're wild. It's their time to do it, though. It's absolutely their time to do it. I fully am just like, yeah, that can't be me. But I've also not been to a GDQ. Maybe that's the best way to go at it, because it's like, I'm not going for the entire GDQ. I'm going for half of it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait for summer again, and then maybe I can do it then. But all the major tournaments are also shifting their dates. But if they're shifting in the way that, through the grapevine, I've heard they're shifting, I should be completely open for Summer Games Done Quick, because I believe CEO's tournament is moving out further away to like August, and EVO's going to be moving earlier into June instead, in which case I'm just like, cool, that solves that problem. That solves that problem. I'm great. Extorting me for subs so they wouldn't play Power Wash 2 demonstration. I knew what they were doing. The Mutt Mafia coming in and ready to break your fingers and your power washer. The funniest part for me is that it worked. And you were expecting me to help? I'm like, no, I'm leaving for Las Vegas for about an entire month. I cannot be willy-nillying all much money anymore for like the past month. Gotta save that shit. Hurry up, there's no time. I should know that voice, but I haven't played that game in about a year, so yeah. Hell yeah, good luck. Thank you. Appreciate you, Green Intern. How you doing? How you all doing? Hopefully you've had a good weekend as well. I said maybe a separate recording, or is chat gonna be it? Oh no, I'll turn off chat. Like, I'll set up a recording so there's just no chat in it. I will be smarter than that. It's probably not that anyone would say anything bad, but it's one of those things that one misconstrued message, one inside joke could just make them focus on that specifically. And it's just like, I don't think MAGfest cares nearly as much. Not to say that they're not like professional or anything like that, but they don't have nearly as much on the line compared to GDQ. GDQ, on the other hand, is effectively, but not like intentionally or, you know, maliciously looking for anything that will disqualify a person so that they don't have to worry about going through that many people in terms of who's going to be perfect for being on stage. So anything else disqualified, like, okay, cool. That's just, we have so many good things to pick from. Being able to shave off any amount is good. So, yeah. I'm just gonna like, I'll turn chat off when I actually get to like, I'll set up the screen in front of y'all. It's gonna be what I did previous years ago when I also did it live on Twitch too. So, Cuddlefishman, hello, how you doing? You finished your embroidery project? Hell yeah. Are you gonna share pictures with us, or are you just gonna brag about it in front of our faces when we have to imagine it for ourselves? But I'm doing pretty good. A little bit tired just because the weekend just took a lot out of me. It is what it is. But doing pretty good otherwise. Playing Saturday or no? No, we're playing Saturday. We're playing Saturday. Like I said, I have one more week of streaming. Until next week, Tuesday, my normal streams will occur. And then I'm gone for a month. I'm gone for the entire month of October otherwise. So yeah, I have until next Tuesday, and then I'm basically just gone. So yeah, Saturday is still happening for Neo, but that'll be the last Neo stream. So if one stream of Neo and then taking a month break is not preferred, y'all gotta let me know. I'm expecting to play Neo this weekend. Recovering from a surprisingly short cold. Oh, we got sick over the weekend. Oh, bummer. Seeing the MAGfest stuff today since I decided I'd rather be there at HQ. Oh shit, so you're actually going to MAGfest? The more important part of all of this is that you're actually going to MAGfest then? Cause hell yeah. I get to hang out with PSEG for an entire weekend? That sounds like a great time to me. Fuck yeah, let's go. Give it stuff in, create and program a prototype device from nothing. Oh, one of those outings of work. Ah, yeah. The ones that I hear about, and I'm like, only like 2 people seem really excited about this. Did cover my lunch and dinner, and plus I got daily government rates for food. Yeah, which that helps out a little bit, but the fact that your project manager had to cover instead of like the company just covering for it is like, oh yeah, that was really last second, huh? That was extremely last second. But Pittsburgh isn't too far from DC. Okay, so it's in Pittsburgh. Okay, yeah, it's not too far. So a couple hours flight. Okay, that's not too bad if I do. And MAG 50/50. I'll look at it. I think it just really depends on how this year ends. And the problem with knowing how this year ends, because I'll be expecting bonuses from work, is that by that time, the planning period's over. I cannot plan to go to, not MAGfest, to GDQ anymore. I think for my sanity, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to do GDQ live unless somehow I get a very enticing offer to go or something like that. But no, that's not happening. That's just not going to happen. So I'm not too worried about it. I probably won't. But yeah, National Airport is very close to MAGfest. So that would make, I would train up. So like, you know, there's low cost there. And hopefully a flight from there wouldn't be too much. But I just think like, for my sanity, I just don't think it's going to happen. Maybe sleep out the gastritis for a good amount of it. That's the worst kind of blur. Well, I hope the gastritis is gone now more than anything else. Hopefully you spent that weekend getting well rested, and now you're good to go. Look how people who think they're good at everything else to draw out the ringers for games that nobody knows. There's always, as you probably know the opponent, but for anyone else who's not gone, excuse me, and attended a Mr. Game tournament, there's always someone in the crowd who is not a part of the Mr. Game tournament who says, dang, I should have entered. I know how to play this game. There's always someone in the crowd who says that. That is just the nature of Mr. Game tournaments. That I should have entered it. I know how to play this game. I would have won. And it's like, yeah, you're right. You would have won a singular round if you made it to that round. You're absolutely right. You're right, buddy. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, pulling out ringers just randomly is always really funny to see happen at Mr. Game Tournament. Mellows did this 6-hour drive last year for one between the two events, and that dude's in charge of the GDQ arcade. Oof. Braver people than me. While it would be a relatively easy drive to go up to MAGfest, to drive up to MAGfest, I don't want to. I don't want to have to worry about parking my car. I didn't want to worry about winter weather. I already fucking hate snow. I don't want to even have to remotely have the possibility of dealing with any sort of ice or snow if I can help it. So I'm like, damn. While that is a relatively closer drive, that's dedication that I don't have. MAGfest staff, 2006 is the last year be able to volunteer and promote to staff members, too many staff members. No, I personally have no interest in becoming MAGfest staff. MAGfest is one of the only events that I go to and I don't work. Every fighting game event I go to, I am working. I am working in some way, shape, or form. Okay, I keep feeling like the music keeps getting quieter every time I listen to it. It's just getting quieter and quieter. I keep turning it up, and I know it's just from song to song, but it's like, come on, man. I wanna listen to that. But yeah, that's also good to know though. For anyone else who might be saying that they want to become MAGfest staff, that's your opportunity. It does give you some pretty solid perks in terms of MAGfest stuff, but for me, I'm like, this is the one event that I go to, and I'm just not doing anything. And I'm keeping that shit as basically sacred as I can. Yes, I still want to do a speed run. Yes, I still want to do a few tournaments if I find it fun here or there. I still want to do certain scheduled things that are part of making the event. I submitted for a panel this year as well. There's things I want to do, but that's very much in my control and wheelhouse of things I want to do. I don't want to be told you're doing commentary at this time for this many hours, and it's effectively a job where I have to be super on. It's like, I'm choosing where I want to be on, so that's nice. So I am guaranteed to win against Ryudo. Out of all of them to try to rig, the opponent's is the worst one to rig. The opponent is you're gonna be like, hey, can you put this game into the lineup? The opponent's gonna take a card. It might even be your card, and put it into the wheel, staring you dead face in your eyes, and spin it. And it's gonna say, maybe. Good luck. Hello, Mutt Butter. How you doing? It's baby steps themselves. I know them. Where they walk around in a circle. They walked around 360 and walked away. How's it going, Mutt? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good one. That's good. That's funny. It is very funny, actually. Imagine, Kindness. Imagine you beat me in Mr. Game Tournament, and you just get to sit there and say, I beat the Chicago Mystery Game Tournament winner 2018 in my bracket. You get to say that out loud without any irony or anything that happened. You get to say, that was me. I did it. I'm the best. But God, Mr. Well, yeah, Green Enter, you are looking towards the mag this year. Because I heard that you were making some buildings of a game of some sort. But I didn't know you actually signed up for a table at MAGfest, which, if you want to show your shit, please, talk about it. This is a very chill and chat stream by intention. I'm not rushing to record stuff right away. So I'm good. I am good. I really technically need to record one thing tonight for my new run for Elevator Action Returns. But that's the only thing I need to record, just to make sure I get it over to MAGfest. So we'll go from there. Also, Trace, what are you doing for MAGfest anyway? I was like, I probably know which one, and then I sat there for a minute like, no, I fucking don't. There's so many games out there that you would possibly do. I'm supposed to not put that in because I don't want the bounce that he was favorite. So in case Ryudo, it's gonna have a nice this show up. And all games. The opponent taking the wheel, just dumping out all the cards, and then spinning an open wheel and said, all right, you're gonna fist fight Ryuno. Good luck. Kindness would win, though. I can't hurt Kindness. She's way too sweet and adorable. I can't do that to her. You got 2 8-hour shifts ahead? No. With a guy can't stand worker? No. He didn't trip in the streets. He was supposed to. I cursed him. He's supposed to strip in the streets and not be able to make it work. Damn it. I am sorry to hear that, Dragon Nexus, but at least in the meantime, it's good to see you. Personally, you're sharing a shift right now with someone who loves having you with them. So if that accounts for anything, maybe it will negate the balance of having to go to 2 8-hour shifts with this this other jackal of some sort. This is like too long if you also don't have a ton of friends over there interested in exploring the area it's in. I can see that. I mean, I think it's just too expensive an event if you're going to be staying the entire time. But I feel like at least as long as you're not, if you vibe with GDQ, you'll probably vibe with the people of GDQ just hanging out. And I feel like a week's time or however long you decide to stay will flash by. I feel like it will flash by just because you're hanging out with people, you're able to watch stuff in the meantime. There's always something to do at GDQ. So it might sound like it's long, but I think you'll probably make, like everyone who I've heard gone and said, I went there with no one I knew, end up just like leaving like a bunch of people that they knew at the end. Just like hanging out with friends and just meeting people the entire time. Because at any given hour of the day, someone's gonna be hanging out doing something, and you'll probably be invited to watch, hang out, play. You know, if you do beverages, you beverage with them. Like there's always a lot of stuff there, so. That's the vibe that I get outside looking at it from other folks who I've heard gone to the event from different, not already known in the community angles of certain calibers. Seems like people seem to pretty much enjoy it all the time, so. But it is pricey. That part does not change. It is pricey to stay in a hotel for a week. Ask me how I know. But pray for you. I am praying for you. I am praying for you and cursing for them as well. I am putting forth my best everything I got to make sure that good vibes just are surrounding you, and hopefully things are going good. That's how the recording layout. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Yeah. So yeah, I should be. I will set it up. I will double check and make sure we're good, and you know, I'll make sure that stream sounds can't be heard as well. Like I'll try to go through everything I can imagine. And if it's slightly jank, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. Especially since it's for the Kwanzaa event, it's not like hyper serious. And if I need to re-record for GDQ, then that will be fine. Is that cat? I don't know. I don't have my actual thing up, honestly. I have too many windows open. Why have so many windows open, actually, right now? Where's my Twitch window, actually? Oh, there it is. It's just hiding. Oh, no, it's PSEG. Or maybe it's cat over at PSEG. Anything could be possible, honestly. I'm posting some pics in Minimat's Discord, trying to stress too much about the government stuff, but it might be the end of my MPS7. I have heard many of things from friends who are in the government space about their worries of what their future of positions look like. And I hope for the best for you, but I also understand that hope only has so much weight to literal reality shaking the lands of the US. So I totally get that. Super Nintendo. All right, let's see. I'm looking in Minimat's chat right now. Ooh. Hold on. I assume it's probably some level of okay to share on stream. I'll wait for permission before I do that, just to make sure. Well, that's why I can't find my fucking shit, because what the hell are you doing, Twitch? I mean, not Twitch, Firefox? Don't make the tab extremely small. Unpin it. Why is it even pinned? I didn't ask you to pin it. Here we go. This is why it's so fucking tiny. I can't see shit. This is actually going to MAGfest Part 1, Act 1, Scene 1. I guess it would make sense if this is your first MAGfest, actually. Because you've been across the coast, or the opposite coast, so making it there is even more expensive and time-consuming than normal. So hopefully that's gonna be exciting one for you. Buddy. It's time. It's time for Jinpu. Jinpu has been activated by 420. Yippee for Jinpu! So we get that's all. I'm getting to play Neo. Sweet. Sounds good. I will be streaming Saturday either way. One way or the other, Saturday stream will be happening, whether it's Neo or anything LTO. Yeah, Mr. Game Unlocked, do you always be saying this? Always, it's great. It's very good, honestly. It's one of those classics of mystery game things, and I love it. One of the other guys, bless his soul, he just likes to talk a lot, and sometimes my brain's just like, okay, this is now my area of expertise, and he's speaking with the same confidence as he always does. And he was definitely going with like a list of games that the mystery game tournament should play because he would be good at it, and I was like, okay. I don't know what to do with this conversation. I love you, buddy, but I don't know what to do with this conversation, man. They should have a mystery game tournament with this game because I'm really good at it. And back when I was younger, I used to play with my brother all the time, and we discovered this trick here, and if anyone played it, they would fucking lose to me. It's like, yeah, man, if I made a mystery game tournament for all the games I was good at, people would also lose to me. You're right. You're very right. That's actual factuals. Life runs on Gradius Drinks. I know that game, and they never pick it for me. Well, maybe this year's your chance. Maybe over the 30 hours you're working, you say, hey, I need these 2 hour open. Or I guess it's a 1 hour thing. Actually, is it Arcade Pit Live 1 or 2 hours? Anyways, it's like, I need this fragment of time open. I gotta have the possibility of getting Gradius 3. If you roll up to the room, I will give you my token thingy. So you have 2 chances to get up front. 2 chances. It'll be very funny when they call up one number and then you have the second number. You're just like, damn, that's embarrassing, huh? That'll be a look. And they just kick you off the stage. I really don't want my number for Arcade Pit. I already fucked up 1 year, and I'm like, I want to go. I gotta go out on top. I just can't go back up there. I can't go back. There's one guy who not only knows the games and doesn't enter, he starts coaching to one play he likes more. Even telling him to pick what to do with them. Holy shit. It's like, brother, just leave it alone. Let it go. Let it go. Let a mystery. That, so I've been trying to go this guy into entering to no avail. Yeah, the thing is, you can't stop that motherfucker. And the thing is that they'll leave themselves vulnerable if they enter in and they lose. So it's better just be the person who knows everything instead. And just will draw information. Execution and knowledge are 2 different things, entirely and indubitably. That's why you have people in Twitch chat always saying what they think the players should do. Yeah, you're right. Executing on that in the heat of the moment is completely different. GB, yeah, I hate snow too. You and me both, friend. Hello, GB, but not from the lurking world for a bit. I've just had my fill of snow, and that's a lot of the reason why I felt driven to move away. And I barely seen snow since then, and it's been great. I love that. I love that for me. MAGfest is released from a sit at Central Admin Island in the arcade area and point people to host tournaments and service cabins and button wires have come loose. See, you're good at what you do, and that's what they need. Someone who's good at what they do and with the confidence. This interview needs to become a mystery himself. Whatever happened to that guy? Don't know. Opponent just dusted off his hands. No idea. Hey, do your color code numbers in the cars mean anything? Not as far as you. The secret will be buried with the opponent, along with his money as well. 100% yet, but at least I'm feeling better than before the week. Okay, good. Glad to hear that. I'm very, very glad to hear that. Do not need to be unwell. We gotta defeat these sicknesses out here as best we can. And yo, Jimfu with the ooh double times 2. Ooh times 2. There we go. The ooh times 2. I love that. More action returns. Yeah, the melee only runs. I've been practicing those as of late. So I want to submit that instead, because one thing I've heard before that has stuck with me for a long time is that GDQ folks don't really like short runs all that much unless it is bombastic in some way, because it is literally like 30 minutes of setup for something that is less than 30 minutes, and that sucks. So I semi-routed a speed run for the melee only run, and just need to practice it and get good enough at it to complete it as a 1cc. I know the other 2 have done it deathless, but I'm like, that's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna do it 1cc. I'm close-ish is the thing. I'm close-ish. but not consistently so. Stage 2 is just a wall in general, especially to do it faster, so that's its own beast right there. So I'm gonna do like I'm gonna call it a low credit run. A low credit run. I'm aiming for 1cc, but realistically, it's probably gonna be just a low credit run. So I'm gonna angle the messaging just a little bit to say like my goal is 1cc, but it's gonna be called a low credit run. And then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. But basically, the idea is not to die a lot. Die a minimum of times. But I did get a run this morning that was effectively a 2 credit run. So it's like, I'm there. I just took a risk that didn't even fucking work anyway. Because I'm like, I don't understand how the rule of this game's gonna work here. Let me try this. It didn't work. I can't run back far enough and grab the food after defeating the enemies here. Sure. Okay, awesome. Got a couple RPGs on my itch that I'm hoping to sell in the tabletop area. Oh, yes. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna pin that for at least 20 minutes. There we go. Oh boy, can't wait to rotate the cow at a table at MAGfest. Rotate the cow. Do it now. Thank you, Green Intern. I greatly appreciate it. Got everything I said earlier for racing. Being a MAGfest staff is very important. With 30+ hours of jobs to do this weekend, you gotta be very important. You gotta be where you need to be. You gotta be good at your job. This is the last year to be MAGfest, and I can't really do anything else. Oh shit! Elevator actually returns. I'm there. On my way. It would be a fast run if we do an actual race, though. But it is specifically for the melee only run, so. And low credit melee run. Still trying to aim. I'll aim for a 1cc, but we'll see what actually happens. Shit just happens sometimes with that game. It's like, oh dang, I'm gonna just fucking die, I guess. When an application decision come back in a month. Yeah. The panel comes back in a month as well, I believe, at the end of November. So I probably need to work on some level of what I imagine the panel to be and start working on I have the run of show in my head, but I probably need to start making the actual, what's the word I'm looking for? Slides for it and start gathering some resources for it so that if I do get accepted, I'm at least like 50% of the way done already, and all I have to do is start practicing it or making sure that all the stuff works, so on and so forth. So that'd be the big thing. Well, I mean, if you want to submit a racing run of some sort, please go for it. I will be there, but we'll see what they say. I don't know if they'll double up on elevator action returns or not. I hope so. I really hope so, because they will be 30-ish minutes of runs or so. So we'll see. So MAGfest submitted moving houses. Okay, and drive me to hell. And I'm gonna fest about unretiring the cabin factory and submitting it. I think you should do the cabin factory. I think it's so fun, and I don't think there's anyone. It's one of those games that no one's gonna sit there and be like, that's unoptimal at your gameplay. I think you can just put it in there and just say, yeah, I'm doing cabin factory. Here's what it is. Like, here's what I'm looking for. It's very funny and entertaining to what you get to see and do the entire time, and it locks an audience in very quickly. I think you should do it. That's just one guy's opinion. They say, well, hey, it's nice of you to hang out, Dragon. Like, you have spent the time to hang out here, and we've gotten to know you and just hang out with you, so it's less nice to say and more just speaking from my brain and my heart here. Just like, yeah, no. I likes ya, and I hope good things happens to yas as a result. I don't know why I had to put S's on everything, but that just shows how serious I am by saying it very almost unseriously, but I do mean it. Different martial arts systems on it, me begging for judo. I know the rules of judo though, Kindest. I actually know the rules of judo generally. Now, execution on them, no, absolutely not. But I at least know the rules of judo. So I at least know what techniques I'm gonna be faking I'm aiming for, so that I'm at least putting the effort in and I'm not deducted points because I'm trying to go for the offensive. And then I will let my weight not get me in a bad position. Yeah, we got Taekwondo as in the SNES game. We also probably have Sumo as in the SNES game as well. Able Dial is finally ending service today? I didn't know it was still going. I thought it ended like at the beginning of 2020 for some reason. Maybe they were announcing it shutting down or something like that and say, hey, another 4 to 5 years, we're closing out the service, which would make sense because they don't want to catch anyone hella off guard. But yep, the end of an era. That's one hell of a thing, isn't it? I'm getting food, but I want to say hi. Hi, my friend. Well, hello, Callie. Good to see you again. I hope your saloon got a new stove and that you got the smack ass and that the ass got rid of all your trash that you saddled onto it and that it came back. But at this point, you probably already got your food and might be back. So hello, Callie. And if not, goodbye, Callie. So let me bring back to this for more personal reasons. I have actually never been to a MAGfest for more personal reasons. Okay, gotcha. Some personal reasons would probably be impossible to find 17 years removed, so I'm starting to get over them. Then I will say, without any extra explanation, yeah! And if I do give you some grief, let me know. Let your homie know. I don't know what I can do in this situation, but I know sometimes that having someone around that can help buffer you from someone else matters a lot to them, and I have been doing that for friends in more recent years.
Right.
So, you know, if it comes to that situation, he's like, I see people that hang around me and buffer me from them, and maybe not focus on them. I'm happy to do it. So let's go. We'll do that. 2 people did the bounce in a row. What happened? At the same time. I'm gonna scroll down to something here. And I'm like, what the hell? That's a crazy. Yeah, this guy's good at it. I mean, that's fair. That's true. I'm very not good at Gradius 3, and I should probably sit down and play Gradius 3 at some point, but I sure as hell have not done that. You press the button 60 seconds early. That's what the player should do. Just one singular frame earlier. It's that easy. Why does the player just simply press it 1 frame earlier? Come on now. Oh, gosh. But if the separators buried my money wallet that fan game used to say, oh shit, they had that? Oh, that would have been cool to have. Was it real? Oh. Does your sister know now that Simon Greedwell is not a real character? Well, is a real character, like in more ways than one, but knows that they're not actually a part of history per se. Now the music's gotten really loud, and now I'm just like, God damn it. I'm gonna turn it down for you all a little bit. I think with the ducking, it gives me enough space here, but if it's too out of control, let me know, and then I will not adjust it in 15 minutes. Yeah, just don't die. Simple. I'm simply just not die. His products are designed to not be overly video game culture things. Yeah, I think that's fantastic, honestly. And that's what I look for in a lot of like my gamer wear, I guess. It needs to have a big sensibility of not being like over in your face. This is gamer stuff. Gamer right here. Look at this gamer who's gaming and loves his game a lot. Game. To the games with you. Games to the games. And all that sort of stuff. There's one pair of pants that I've been looking at for a long time for Fangamer for World of Horror. And I have not pulled the trigger on it yet because there is an emblem of World of Horror on it that just for me pushes it a little bit too far into gamer space for me. And I don't know if I'm overthinking it or not. I think that's the big thing. I don't know if I'm overthinking it or not. And so I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Fangamer World of Horror. Let's see if they still have it, actually. I don't think they got rid of that section of their shop, but... yeah, it's just a little too over-designed for me, I think. But who knows? Maybe I'll just get an opinion. Maybe since I looked it up, I can just go ahead and hop in on it and get a second opinion from folks. Because why not? We're killing time anyway. Browser. Oh, yeah, it's Rocky Rodent. Hell yeah. Love that guy. There we go. Pants. Because I like the right leg. I like this leg a lot. I like right, left. I like the scissors side a lot. But on the other side, I'm just like, oh, that's just, I wish that wasn't there. If that wasn't there, I'd buy these in an instant. In an absolute instant. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm overthinking it. So, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah. So, I want to go down to the MAGfest Discord right now and see how serious I am about racing. I mean, I do have it here since I opened up my Discord from earlier. Well, I see Off is in there now. And I see Flannelcast and responding in there. Yeah, okay, so there's nothing in there. That or I'm not searching too hard, which is very possible as well. I might be lazy. Game Factory going in tonight! I mean, probably doesn't hurt, right, to go ahead and put that in, right? You just have more games that they have to select from an actually entertaining runner of all sorts. So, like, that's good. Here, let's do this. This might sway me. So we'll go from there. Hanging out here too. Hell yeah, love to hear that. Grateful to Liz for rating you that one time. To your positive opinions and humor. Thank you. It's weird to make these like thank you as I'm hidden behind half a pair or a whole pair of pants. Half my face is hidden by a pair of pants right now, but in all seriousness, thank you for seriously sticking around after raids. I mean, not to make this like a big thing or anything like that. It's just an interesting thing in terms of streaming that I hear many other streamers talk about in terms of like, yes, rating is very helpful for channel discoverability and stuff like that. But the amount of people who stick around for like a raid, like I know some people who are like, oh wow, yeah, I got like rated by like 100 something, 200 something people and whatnot, and like, you know, I got like one follow from that, and I was like, that's a 1% conversion rate. That's very, very good. And especially if they continue to come back over time, that's extraordinarily good. That is amazing to have even one person who legitimately made them have such a good time. They said, I'm going to come back multiple times. And I greatly appreciate you taking the time to continue to come back over time as well. And so that's like, it's like a two-way street, I guess, basically is the best way to put it. You come through, you have a good time, you shout for other people, you talk some real life shit because it's like, damn, this thing is hecking me off right now. It's like, yeah, you can talk about what's hecking you off right now on a very personal level. It's cool. That's what we do here. And then go from there. Great, excellent. And you think I'm funny, so that's even better. That's great for my confidence. That's fantastic for my confidence. I need that one. So thank you as well. Honestly, thank all of y'all. Real talk. Just thank all of y'all. My saloon had a shootout. Did you get the shootout? Or did you just watch them have a shootout? Were you just in attendance, or did you actually get to shoot back? Did you come whack with the gat? Like, were they ready for you to pull that thing, keep that motherfucking thing on you? The only event I care about is Ryuno.com stream. Hope I don't miss it. What up, Atizia? Good to see you, fam. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good one too. And then hopefully it's not way too late at night and you're tired and you're keeping yourself up way too heckin' late. It's good to see you. Oh, as always, whenever you get to actually swing around and stay up a little bit late, it's great to see you. Oh, I subscribed to Luke Quick for a couple months back in the day, and he sent me the most pop culture is my identity shirt. That is unfortunate. That is way unfortunate. I don't have to press that thing anymore. I suppose we could make it a little smaller here. I'm gonna talk to the pants. I'm gonna talk into the pants real quickly here. Yeah, I've never done a loot crate stuff, but every time I've seen one from like friends or anyone like that, it's like, oh, we're doing this version of loot crate, and I'm like, oh, what'd you get? And it's like the most like uninteresting and or unappealing things I've seen in a long time. I was like, damn, damn, you paid extra for this, but all right. As long as you're happy, honestly. Do we know what the JP means? World of Horror. Or, I mean, whatever World of Horror is in Japanese. Something bakemono no something, I don't know. Sekai no bakemono. Actually, I guess that'd be reversed. No, wait. No, it'd be bakemono. But that's monster, and that's not horror, so I don't know how you say horror. So, whatever World of Horror is in Japanese, though, basically. So there you go. And that's why I'm a little bit like... but maybe I'm worrying too much about it. I don't know, man. Nah, those are dope. All right, we got some for yes. I haven't looked at the poll yet, honestly. Can you see the runners channel? No, because I've never been a runner. I've never been a runner, so no, I can't see the runners channel. As a matter of fact, it turns out to the runners channel, you gotta run a game there. You gotta be accepted. Yeah, the only thing I've done in there is commentate for Kat's runs, which she has asked me to do again this year. So I will be on the stage one way or another this year. So that's something. That at least counts for something. So you turn into a pants P in G2 where your head comes off at the crotch area. Hold on a sec. You're cooking really hard at Tizian. It is very possible that I just had these pants open up like a big mouth flap. Just I could be the first pants tuber. Finally, becoming the first pants tuber. All right, considering it's half and half, yeah, that leans me into, nah, don't get the pants. If it has to be split, unlike very similar to the lady's face on there, they are not worth getting. Thank you all. I appreciate your honesty. But there we go. But yeah, I had no gas. So you had to hide under him like, help! Throwing bottles. Stop shooting. Stop ruining my saloon. I'm cooking 1 a.m. rice because I'm hungry. Damn, I mean, I can't think of a better time for actually having rice. 1 a.m. rice sounds like it would go very hard. I don't know why. Just like imagining, like eating bread at 1 a.m. Eating rice at 1 a.m. Hell yeah. Fresh rice at 1 a.m. Hell yeah. That sounds so good. I guess if Frosty Valley was doable next year. I'd be very happy if I was in a situation where I could do both MAGfest and Frosty Faustings because my personal funds were strong enough and my confidence in keeping my job was also strong enough. So it would be a great what if because everything else shaping that possibility would be in perfect order and it'd be excellent. But until then, What up, Incident? How you doing? It's good to see you. AKA Gamer Slop. Yeah, unfortunate Gamer Slop that does exist out there in the clothing world. So it's a goddamn shame, honestly. It's just really a goddamn shame. It's why I latch on to like combo breaker stuff because they design first, and there's like small phrases in here that come from fighting games and stuff like that, and more. But there's like more mantras on this whole thing put into street art, so they do a really good job of hiding a lot of that. And like GDQ like makes very simple hats and stuff like that too. It's like just says GDQ on it. If you know, you know. If you don't, you assume that's probably just some sort of like I don't know rock band or hip hop group that you just don't know about. You let that rock. I think the most gamer one I have is that Player 2 hat from Nintendo Land at Universal Studios. And that's the most gamer, obviously gamer thing, but it's a well-designed hat. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really well-designed hat. I don't mind that one because it's actually really nicely done. I was just doing Loot Cave reviews and only rarely did you get something that I thought was cool. It was like, fucking inflatable fucking crap. Crowds again! All fine. Yeah, I think there was like only like one time I saw anything from any Loot Crate thing I've seen before that I was like, I would like that. And it was some Sakura cherry snack that came from a Japan snack Loot Crate thing. And I'm like, that sounds pretty good actually. As I recognize absolutely everything else in that package, and it's like, well, one of those things sounds good and unique at the same time. So, those are pants over this. Cool. Not that cool a pair of jeans. Well, I have plenty of shorts, thankfully, now that I've moved out to a warmer area. I barely wear pants anymore. And most of the pants I do wear are sweatpants, because something I can remove from my leg or squanch up my leg, it helps out a lot, honestly. Is Kyofu no Sekai. Oh, okay, there we go. There it is. Thank you. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm taking guesses from what little Japanese I can remember ever in my life. Should purchase World of Warcraft soundtrack on vinyl. I don't know. I don't want to. I already have one. I don't want to buy a second one. I don't need a second one. It's the first one runs fine. What up, Boix? How you doing? It's good to see you, fam. Hopefully you're having a good one. Thanks for both sides, but if I can't read kanji, then it's likely the Japanese title wouldn't mean much to me either. I mean, that's very true. That's very accurate. That is a very good point. Hold on a sec here. I closed the door earlier because my wife was on the phone with her mom. I think she's probably stopped now. So I'm going to open the door because it is starting to cook in here, and I'm going to keep it open for a little bit until I start recording. So give me a sec here. That will cool down in here pretty quickly, all things considered. What I remember was a transfer standing on a DeLorean that could also transform into a DeLorean. Okay, that is pretty funny, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny. Is that a tuber in your pants? Or are you happy to see me? It's like, kind of. They're more like hash browns. What? I just reach in my pocket, I just hand you hash browns. What would you do? Would you eat the hash browns? The forbidden pocket hash browns. They are fresh, so it doesn't matter something. Pretty worth cat for Rito's College commentaries. I mean, you could probably also ask, and I could just look. If I show up on enough couches, they have to let me on eventually one year, right? It's like, okay, we know this guy's entertaining. People keep inviting him to be on their couches. I think we have to let him do a run eventually. He's gonna become the face. He's gonna become the face of MAGfest at this rate. We gotta let him on at least once. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of debating it. Getting bouncered up in here. At the moment, since they're not on the same weekend this time. Yeah, them not being on the same weekend is good. It's just the cost effectiveness and the lack of confidence in my job right now that makes me feel like, if I spend all that money, am I going to regret it in February when my job is like, yeah, we decided we're going to do more layoffs at the beginning of the year. I mean, I guess at any point I could cancel the trip and save the money on the hotel aspect, but I don't know. I hope you can make both though, but I understand that Frosty Thousands kind of has the priority for the sake of Virtua Fighter 5 and eventually Virtua Fighter 6, so that does make sense. Yo, what up, Mock? How's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day as well. Is it more gamer than the hat on top of your noggin right now? Oh, extremely. Oh, extremely more gamer. It's insanely, very obviously, no jokes about it gamer. Guess you haven't been around for as much, so you probably haven't got to see it, because it's more of a recent hat. Like, it's very, very gamer hat. But, like, the design of that is actually very well thought out and good. And the colors are good with the green and black. They actually have this is actually all stitched up here. That's like actually like stitched to have the feel of 8-bit. Like literally the feel of 8-bit. Like, it's a really nice hat. It's a very good hat. It is just very, you know, this is a very gamer hat, but it's, if you're gonna make a very gamer style thing, then at least make the clothing itself cool. In that case. But yeah, there you go. There's a Player 2 hat. But I still have that old Nintendo staff repair shirt from, oh shit, what? You had that shirt in the first place? Were you Nintendo staff repair? Hold on, is this some incident, like, history that I'm about to learn about here? Expo shirt from a loot crate that looked really cool, and that was it, and that's the end of the technique. Yeah, And I guess their goal is probably to put one really cool thing in there and then call it a fucking day and just say, well, we put one cool thing in there. Hopefully you liked it. And hopefully when you think back to loot crates, you're like, oh yeah, it was really great when I had that one thing. Maybe I'll get another cool thing eventually in some months from now. Sure, so you gotta start going running. Fuck no. Fuck that. Fuck that recommendation. That's going in the trash. I'm gonna keep stepping on arrows instead. Stepped on arrows today. It was great. And then I ran out of time because I did in between meetings and I just wanted to stay awake. Okay, concerned for Firefly. Oh. For you to throw it out. That's cute though. I do like that idea, but also, what the fuck do you do with that? Like, yeah, like that's cool. I'm gonna display it, I guess. And then we're gonna like, what the hell is that? What's that? Is that Monopoly money? Like, no, it's for Firefly, please. Yeah, this door's open. Now time for Cat. Cat is not gonna make it in. Cat is not making it in. We were gone this past weekend, so the cat is attached to my wife right now. The cat was attached to me in the middle of the day where she had nothing else to do. But after that point, haven't seen her since. Not hide or hair of her. Like, nothing. But what up? I'm just big chilling. Stream opened up tonight, so I'm just big chilling in the meantime. And gotta do some recording for some speed running events coming up. Which I'll get around to that sometime later. But I'm like, this is a perfect time to do a stream and chat thing. So here I am. Gonna be streaming sound effects. Yeah, I will. You got a bounce support system for that? Yes, you do. If you have bouncers, you need to get rid of them now. I mean, realistically and honestly, I could just mute the sound effects from the recording, and you all can still play them if you wanted to, if I really want to do that. But I'm sure that the entire time I've been recording, I just get a cavalcade of various sound effects. I'm like, I can't fucking focus. So I'm just gonna turn them off. Wait, you doing Dynamite with Tots? Yes. Actually, no, because he puts it in. He put it in the fucking oh my god, what are those things called? Fanny pack. I thought he put his in his fanny pack. Now I'm trying to think, like, I thought he put his in his fanny pack, but now I'm thinking, like, is that another character who also had Tots that also put it in their fanny packs? Can't remember now. Yeah, get all your sounds out now, even though we're probably not starting for like 30 minutes, knowing me. Fluff is a seasoning. Dragon Nexus hands out. Fluff is a seasoning. You know what? I respect that. I respect that. That's best bouncer to serve the class. I doubt it. Cuttlefish Man has all the bouncers. But yeah, the hat is very good. The hat is very, very good. So I saw it and I was like, you know what? I think I gotta pick that up. I think it's everything that I kind of want in a gamer-ass gamer hat. I was hoping they would have some of the New York City style Nintendo sweatpants that I have. Because those are starting to get a little bit like worn out, beaten up, stuff like that. And I want another pair of them. But they didn't have anything like that or anything close to that design either. And I think it's one of the best designed gamer-ass pants that I have, which is basically not gamer at all. It's just has New York City and kanji on the right leg and like Nintendo on the extremely high left thigh, where it's basically invisible by any shirt that would be covering it. It fits well and good. It is great quality. It's like, damn, this is a very good, regardless of anything else, pair of sweatpants, but it's designed asynchronous and with very cool and bold kanji on top of it that says New York City. So it's like, it is the most hidden pair of or clothing I've had that is like, if most people probably look at it and probably don't think it's anything gaming. It's like, no, this is Nintendo New York gaming right here. But yeah, I need more hats. I implore people to get more hats. Hats are pretty cool. I am maybe biased as a result of this, but you should yeah, like there was thought actually put into it, and the quality is also good. It's not. There was some hats I was feeling at that Nintendo store as well that I'm like, I like the design of the hat, but it feels cheap. And I'm like, I don't want that one. It feels like soft in the wrong areas. It feels like it's not really well put together. It feels like it's not going to last if I need to throw in the wash, for example. And I didn't get any of those. I'm like, it just feels like shit, and I don't want to deal with that, honestly. So I'm going for the people. But Mag also has people. It's true. Measure price if I could stay somewhere. Yeah, the big part now incident is that the hotel lottery starts tonight. You or not starts tonight, starts tomorrow, but it closes tonight. Well, I don't know if it starts tomorrow, but it closes tonight. So if you're going to MAGfest, you need to sign up basically now. And if you can find a group of people to possibly room with and get into their hotel group room before the lottery starts, that also has to kind of happen like tonight. So FYI there, if you want to make that happen. Not to say that you can't get in someone else's room after they do have a room or anything like that, or people cancel, obviously. You could possibly still get in then, but if you actually want to have a confirmed hotel for sure through the lottery, that closes tonight. So you need to hop on that if so, but do some reading before then as well. But yo, what up, iBun? How's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday as well. I'm gonna do a prop money to shove it in joy, forget about it until I clean up.
We ask 100 to put you
That's the answer. I feel like same with Monopoly money, you put it away until you forget about it. But yeah, look at that number one answer. The hats. well, hats off to you as well, Cuddlefish Man. Thank you for the 4 days of subscription. Greatly appreciate you. That means I have to wear 4 hats now. I'm not wearing 4 hats right now. It's way too fucking hot to wear 4 hats. It's almost too hot to wear 1 hat right now. I'm always starting to get the airflow coming back in, and this temperature is starting to return to normal, at least a little bit. But nonetheless, I still appreciate you, even if I don't wear 4 hats. Chat's got... No, you said it right the first time. Chat's got Zookbees. It's a special type of Zoomies, only available on twitch.tv.com, over in the land of Ryudo, where Chad gets the Zookmies. And they start hitting a bunch of sound effect buttons in a row. Every day sexy hit by that Sega Genesis. I know that wasn't intentional, but it was very funny to see that in that order, specifically from a Teesian. But yeah, guys every 30 seconds is like, god damn it. Gotta turn off guys now. Nah, I'll never turn off guys. We don't have that shirt anymore. Some old pics of me, if anything. Damn. Yeah, if you find it, fuck it, share. Why not? Have a funny story about hats, alright. So my favorite hat has the caution symbol. About a Harajuku. Man, that's a very Harajuku style, yep. 2017, okay. In a Village Vanguard instant thought I must have it. In 2022, I went to a new board game cafe in town, and when it came to pay my tab, the waiter admitted that he forgot to ask my name. Just wrote from the opponent to the hazard. Every time they never learn my name. Oh shit, here comes Hazard again. That's so good. Holy shit. I wish I had such a good name as Hazard. And not to be mixed up with Matt Hazard and whatever the rest of the name of that game is. And Ty's routine changes IRL hat every 5 minutes. Every time I have a sub, I have to change my hat again while playing a hat in time. Actually, damn, that would kind of ball, actually, for a charity event. I should probably keep that in mind. You know what? Let me copy that for later, just in case I need ideas for a charity event in the future. I should steal that. Let's see here. Stream ideas. There we go. Let's go down to the bottom, maybe, if it will scroll at all. There we go. And I'll put charity on it, so it'll be a little bit easier to find a little bit later on. Thank you, that's pretty good. That's just the man have. I counted it one time a few weeks ago. Someone asked in chat, and I counted it, and I can't remember what it is now. We'll do a rough count. Fuck it, I'm right here. I think 18. But I want to say 20 because I think I have a few of them elsewhere in the house. So I think it's 20 or 21 because some of them are copies of each other. Because when Red Bull was doing the Red Bull Conquest stuff, I got like 4 of their hats because it's like, hey, you won again. You won this weekly tournament again. Yep. Here, have another hat and a Chromecast. And I'm like, cool. And a bunch of Red Bulls. Now hold on. I kept giving Red Bulls to people. I kept giving, like, I had like entire cases of Red. They kept giving me full cases of Red Bull. I was like, I don't drink this stuff. So I was giving it to my then girlfriend, but now wife at the time, to give to her her job. So I kept giving it to her, and I'm like, I'll take one for like put it in my desk at work, and then you can have the rest of them. Like, there you go. Red Bull was hooking me up that year. That was a great year for me, and me personally. Hit that hotel lottery is a thing that even exists. I understand the reality of it. I usually didn't participate in it, but unfortunately, the people who own the timeshare hotel rooms over in National Harbor, where MAGfest takes place, has doubled their prices this year. Has doubled their prices a year out from the event happening. And now that the event is even closer, the prices are basically tripled and quadrupled, which means paying close to $8,000 for a weekend for a hotel room. No, thank you. I'm gonna have to just take my chances with the hotel lottery. It sucks that it happens, but the event is just that popular. So, cool. It's just the way it needs to be done in the case of fairness, as fair as something like that can be. So, while also giving the people who need to run the event the first available rooms in the Gaylord so that they have them close on site and can work the event. So it's a bit of a mess stuff. I hate that it is, but having a race to get the hotel rooms doesn't work anymore. It fucking sucks when it's just like, oh crap, I'm in a meeting that went over by 2 minutes and now I can't get a hotel room. Sucks a lot. So it's like, yeah, it sucks on all ends, honestly. That'll be part of the 500 subs. Windows FTC. Oh right, I keep forgetting the Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster came out. So many things just came out like in the past like 48 hours. Like I go away for one weekend, I was like, oh wow, right, Final Fantasy Tactics came out. Oh right, Clover Pit came out. People seem to really like that one. People are talking about Chronos. I don't know what that game that is, and people are talking about that one, so that's a new one for me. Sonic Crossroads is still growing strong. It's like, damn, holy shit. The Zubinis. I think I was working in Toys R Us at the time Zubinis were popular. I was very outside looking in on those ones, so I was like, I don't know what that is. Yeah, Eat Lead, Matt Hazard. There it is. There it is. Oh, it's 2023. Oh, gotcha. Oh my gosh. Just like trying to find it here. I'm so glad that you had that. There it is. Yeah. Number 7. Damn, you could be 007 Hazard as well on top of everything else. Yes, that's good. That's very, very good. That's what Matt Hazard's a boot. No, I take that away from you. Less is mock. A teasing getting brain blasted by Mock. It's Hazard time. Tab 7 Hazard. 007 Hazard. Josh McDougie is also a really good name though, or McDougall, I guess you say. Which, honestly, McDougall is actually significantly better. What a name. And you got a Game Pass. Everything's getting better about this receipt. A look into the life of the opponent, aka Hazard. Yo, what about the rap? How you doing? Nice piano keys. I hope you use it. But Eat Lead is fun. Yeah, I don't know anything about the game, honestly. No idea. I'm assuming the oof, meep, and Jesus Christ, that's a lie is to the hotel room prices. Yeah. And I worked really hard to try to get a hotel room earlier on, and for whatever reason, I could not get one this year. Another friend did get one, but I was trying to get one, and they just were either stonewalling me in terms of getting the room itself, claimed that the room was purchased, even though it was still listed months later. It was a whole thing, and I could not get a room. I could not get a room no matter how hard I tried this year. I tried to get it early, and I knew it was more expensive, but the rooms that they do off, or the timeshare Airbnbs have, the hotel rooms are actually like small apartments, so they're really nice. They're pricier, but it's pretty much worth it because of the, like, you can put like 4 people comfortably in there. 1 will have a king, 2 will have a king bed, 2 will have their own separate beds. And then if you want to go further, you have a pull-out couch that's also a bed, so you can fit 1 or 2 more in there. The side couch could also sleep you know, if someone doesn't move a lot, can also sleep a person if you really, really, really want to get the price down. So you get a lot of people in those rooms and really cut down the price if that was your thing that you wanted to do. And they're nice because they also have a kitchen in there as well. They have a kitchen, small sink, stuff like that, dishwasher. It's like a small apartment. It's actually like a small apartment. 2 bathrooms. It's nice. It's very nice. So I'm like, I'm willing to pay the extra price and split, you know, a $500-ish price tag across 4 other people to have that for the weekend. It's very nice. But like I said, they doubled it minimum. And the ones that were 1 bedroom were going for the same price as the ones that were 2 bedroom from last year. And so, and now that it's getting close to the event, they're just cranking up the prices. And there's so many of them now. I think they're starting to realize that no one's gonna fucking buy these because it's that expensive. So maybe they're hoping that the lottery happens and people get desperate. And some people do have that kind of money, in all fairness. Some people are able to have that kind of money. It's like, oh, I'm going out for a weekend. Well, I can spend $10K on this event here because I make this much money and I spend this much of it. So it'll probably sell out still even then, but it's just, I cannot, in good faith, put that much money down. I just cannot. Yeah, it's Trump. Holy shit. That's actually a good 2-part sticker. Oh my god. And yes, it's easy. You're absolutely right. It should be punishable by law. It sure should be. Because it's the same shit that apartment complexes are doing in terms of, man, if we use this one centralized computer system, it will raise the prices of everything around the area up by a few notches, and you'll have no competition because we've collectively raised the price of everything in the area up by a couple notches, thereby staying competitive with one another. It should be illegal. It is partially actually illegal on a federal level for the apartments, but Airbnbs and rentals, that's demand-based, so they can't fucking do anything about it. Or they won't fucking do anything about it, maybe I should say.
That's
so
disgusting.
Partially, it kind of almost is. But you're in Maryland? Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that shit as much. Well, I guess it depends on where you're at in Maryland, but I feel like all my friends in Maryland are just like, I'm just gonna roll on down here. It's gonna be great. They will not, in fact, do anything about it. Spin actual factuals out there, Chris. Yo, what up, fam? How you doing? Good to see you. How is the football management going? Hopefully you're having a good one. Yeah, it also happens to all the biggest fur cons too, which not surprising. So it's just like yeah, for the sake of true fairness, you just kind of gotta lottery it. And mind you, I like at least what MAGfest seems to be doing with the lottery this year in terms of like, okay, if you have a group with you, go ahead and you all sign up for a group and then you'll all be assigned the room and stuff like that. But your group will never get a singular king bedroom across the hotels. We'll save those for people who have 1 or 2 people in it. And vice versa, if you're 1 or 2 people, you can't get a double bedroom whatsoever because, you know, you're saying that I'm getting the room alone. So it's not just a bunch of people on their own trying to grab the room for like their friends and hoping that they win the lottery. And then, oh, once they do, you know, 2 to 4 people drop out of the lottery to all join one room. And then they have all these open free rooms that people have to call up about now because the original business that was the third party that was doing the lottery in the first place said, we assigned all the rooms. We're out of rooms. There's nothing else for us to do. We have done our part. And instead, it's going to be handled by MAGfest themselves, where they will assign all the rooms, have the groups assigned and everything like that. And if there's any cancellations, it will go back into their pool of rooms, which they will manage going forward as well. So there won't be like missed rooms and stuff like that. People will hopefully get multiple assignments down the line and won't be shit out of luck because like 4 people entered the lottery and like 3 of them won the lottery. So hopefully it fixes some of that going forward. We'll see. We'll see what happens though. How many games came out at once? Even about Hades 2. Right. I forgot about Hades 2. And I was literally playing Hades 2 up until 15 minutes before stream. I forgot about Hades 2 being out. I completely forgot about it. But I made room mentally for Hades 2. I've been waiting for Hades 2 for a long time. I avoided as much as I could on Hades 2. I didn't want to look at it or play it at all in this early access because, yes, the gameplay is important, sure, but I want them to present the game to me as a whole to say, this is our complete game. You can go from point A to point B and finish the game, get the entire story, and get everything we intended for you to see as a full collection, along with all the tweaks and balances we've had along the way. And so it's like, yeah, I've started playing that a couple days ago. I haven't got many runs in. I'm like on run 7 or 8 or something like that right now. So I'm still working on it, but I'm glad they put in mild spoilers-ish, but kind of not really. I guess, you know, mute for like a minute and I'll give you like a thumbs up or something like that when you want to unmute. Give you some chance here now, but it was sure, let's put it this way, it was sure important for them to put in the character Eris to make sure motherfuckers like me don't end up blazing through the game in a singular run. I am getting walled by the Underworld's second, maybe third hottest character in the game so far. But she was definitely the first one that I saw her and I'm like, wow. Alright. Thumbs up. Thumbs up time for anyone who didn't want to be spoiled on absolutely anything. Does it say Metro goes to National Harbor? I believe it does. And at the very least, you could do an Amtrak down there. So in some way, shape, or form, you should be able to get down there. So hopefully, that's a big thing too. Megabonk, right, Megabonk got a random boost out of all things. I'm hearing that the game is fine, basically. The humor will be hit or miss with you. Knowing me, I'll probably find the humor funny, but it seems like it's just very much like nonsensical humor. It's not a purpose of anything, it's not setting up for anything, it's just, we set this thing, and if it catches you off guard, and that's the kind of thing that makes you laugh, then you will like it. If it's just, you're just saying random thing online, basically, kind of energy, like you don't like that thing, then you're not gonna jive with it. But, I'm not gonna play Megabonk. That's completely out of my wheelhouse. I barely even get past like Vampire Survivors. Did I say it right this time? Vampire Survivors. Yes, I did say it right this time. I didn't say Savior this time. I said Survivors. It's like Megabonk. If I'm even thinking of the right game, now I'm second guessing myself. Got a huge boost. Like, I think there's at least 3 indie games that I've noticed as of late that I'm like, oh man, I would really like those 2 if I had the time. But I'm leaving as well, so I won't even have the time to sit at home and play those games either. So it's gonna be whatever I can play on the Switch right now, which is like 2 games between Hades 2 and Phantasy Star 1 and Squeak Cross, I guess, so 3 games. And that's what I'm gonna have for the next month. And I'm gonna work on a secret project. Well, not a secret project. It's not really a secret project, because I'm gonna try working on a randomizer of sorts while I'm out. And I'm gonna bring my laptop. I'm gonna see if I can learn how to code that stuff. I asked Off how hard it would be to learn this. He's like, well, once you kind of get over the hurdle stuff, it should be very doable. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let me focus on doing this then at some point. So that'll give me time to sit down and just work on that. But in between games right now, so stop that! Motherfucker! Motherfucker be streaming, it's like, wonder what that Ryudo guy is up to. Keeps doing it. I love that guy. Yeah, if you're interested in football manager or just someone who's a fan of European, non-American football, definitely Brazilian Fury is the place to be. Quick shout because I can. You know, I should just copy and paste it, honestly. I don't believe in my ability to spell Brazilian on... Okay, I did spell it right, though. Good job, me. It does not... Oh, shit, never mind, then. There's a bus that runs from the closest stop on the yellow line, but I wish it did. I'm surprised. I mean, a little bit. I was surprised a little bit, but I suppose that goes to the suburban area. A very suburban, high-end area. And we know how motherfuckers feel about an easily accessible public transit being taken to their lovely homes where they think that the poors will come in and devalue the land type of shit. So, you know. Okay, Orpheus. Take that back. No, don't take it back. But I've also been enjoying Hades too. It's literally, I had forgotten about bisexuality. It is literally, I had forgotten about bisexuality. It extremely is. These super giant people might be good at games. They're probably pretty okay at it. I can see a future with these super giant folks, maybe making more games. Maybe I'll dive into their history a little bit. See what other games that they have previously. They might be okay. But yeah, the gatekeeper. And yeah, Nemesis. Nemesis is going to fuck the main character. Mostly because I can't remember her name right now. It's Melanome or something like that. I can't really say it, but yeah. Nemesis is very much like a clear, like, oh wow, yeah, they're fucking by the end of the game. They are 100% going to get there. But yeah, I can see Nemesis appeal over a wider audience as well. Not to say I'm not appealed to. Let me be clear here. Not because I'm not appealed to. Not appealed to. It's just very much like, damn, everyone's hot once again. They keep fucking doing this. They made everyone attractive, and the people who were in the last game are even more attractive. They just made them more attractive. It's like, damn, all right. But yeah, incredibly current internet humor. Okay, so it probably won't age well, for one. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it guess it depends on what sections of internet humor they're hitting on. But yeah, incredibly current humor. Internet humor. Where's Mika? Whenever you turn on Uni 2, she will give you plenty of the bonk, honestly. she will bonk the fuck out of you. She'll give that stupid double fist overhead looking like Kyo from KOF, and I just say, I should know what that looks like. It's a short hop into this move. It is... I have played games with this exact move. I should be ready for this. I never am. It's very satisfying, but it is a time pit. Okay, gotcha. It makes sense as well. I mean, that's the kind of games those are, right? Bullet Heavens, I don't know what the proper term for these now are, but I like the idea of Bullet Heaven. You're gonna sit down for a while, you're gonna walk around screen for a long time, you're gonna watch numbers go up, and you're gonna try to avoid dying. And that's the end of the technique. And for the most part, those games just bounce off of me. I do like Deep Rock Galactic Survivor a fair amount, but that's about the only one I feel like I've been like, yeah, I like that one. I could go back and play it more than a few times. Hayes RXS player, yes, but super fun. Also, character designs going like, oh no, yeah, she, they are hot. Everyone is hot, and or has been yassified to be hotter. It's like, what if we just gave them even longer hair? Yeah, I guess you could do that, and that works for some fucking reason. It shouldn't be that easy, but you sure made it feel that way. There's some historical NIMBY stuff, and that's in the city. Well, case in point, yeah. NIMBYism unfortunately wins out once again. So National Harbor is definitely gonna be along that wheelhouse, because damn, those are some high-end areas. But fuck, I wouldn't even want to live there. I visit there once a year, and I'm just like, oh god. There's like no food. There's like no food, no good food here. The Indian restaurant that I went to 2 years ago, I went last year, and I was like, damn, like their quality has dropped the fuck off. It is not nearly as good as it was the first year. So that sucks. Nando's, but because it's the cheapest food on the island, it's like one of the most accessible things for most people, so that's busy to hell and back. The barbecue place is fine, but because I've gone vegetarian, effectively vegetarian, I don't really eat nearly. The appeal of eating that much meat has gone down by a lot, so I would need a refrigerator to have more of it later, and that's a little bit harder. So it's like, oh man, I'm just lacking on options over there, man. It sucks. Why would you want to live there? I just can't help but feel like it's not even a grocery store anymore. There used to be a bodega over there, a gentrified bodega, but it was a bodega over there, and now that's gone. So it's like, damn, you can't have shit on this island. You can't have shit over here. Why do you even want to be over here? But just across the board, returning characters in Haze, yeah, have all had a huge glow up. Like every single one had a huge glow up, and it's just like, yep. Just nodding at the screen, just saying, yep. Anytime they're saying we're reducing your character, I'm like, well, I didn't feel this much about this character in the last game. What the fuck? They put him in a suit. Why did they put them in a suit? They said, yo, Bet, we heard you. We heard what you said. And we just completely 100% yassified them. It's like, God damn it. I'm safe down here. Fool. Foolish. A hot game of hot people. Exactly, Petty. Tyson always forgot about that thrupples exist. Forgot about I have two hands to hold spheres during the cluster of trials. See, in Blitzball, I can't grab another ball. So I can't do anything with this. And this. Which I currently cannot be holding right now, so I have to set it down. I can only do this. What about me, Ego? How's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good one. But yeah, he can only hold one sphere at a time. That's why he's really good at Blitzball. And really bad at Blitzball 2. Damn, I really should have let that one cook a little bit longer. Sounds like close to Risk of Rain 2 and Vampire Survivors in the gameplay. Oh, interesting, interesting. I have played Risk of Rain 2, I think a grand total of twice. I really need to play it more. I didn't have a bad time or anything like that. I think I got it for free from a friend or something like that, and I just never really played it. And I should just do that sometime, but I sure haven't done it yet. By hundreds of 2D sprites, fine. Being chased by hundreds of 3D polygons, genuinely terrifying? I mean, I can see it. I can honestly see it, though. The thing is about 3D sprite is that it's like the dog or cat conundrum, where they like being in cages. Some dogs and cats like being in cages because they don't have to go like, what's behind me? What's around me? I can't see everything around me. I can't perceive everything around me. I'm scared. But if you narrow it down to a singular vector that they have to look after, and then, you know, they're protected from all their sides, then yes, they can watch everything going forward. Same thing with Vampire Survivors, where it's like, you can see your entire circle around you, and anything that comes on screen, you have time to react to whatever that is, generally, but you kind of have a perception of the situation at all times. Whereas in 3D, you don't always have that perception. You just will not always have that perception. So, I think that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable. And then your imagination takes over too. You saw someone behind you, you think, you have to turn the camera back, or you have to keep going forward and assume that the person's behind you. Yes, no. And you have to make guesses off that too. So wait, what about Kid's birthday? Whatever the fuck it is. I will say I'm trying to keep it lighter on saying things specifically because Hades 2 is a new game. I know you're in between games, Brazilian Fury, but yeah, I'm trying not to say names or too much information as best as I possibly can for the sake of not spoiling stuff as much as I can. Even if it's light like that, it doesn't super matter, but no yassification, please. Folks have been yassified. They've been yassified. So Megabunk is a hard pass for me. No, that's fair. That's absolutely fair, actually. Going back to Final Fantasy Tactics real quick. Let's find out what is happening in the world of Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, what the fuck? Yo. That is hot fire. That is some good ass art right there, Als. Holy shit, that is good. That is really, really good. Oh my god. Yeah, damn, Sid. Maybe I have to play this game now. I plan to play this game at some point, but I plan to play it as part of my Help Me Cheat Through a Game series. I had a name for that. I think I should still have it right here. Maybe I do? If I can spell right. Yeah, okay. Come, let's all play Classic Historic Eeks. Or Clap Cheeks. That's what we call it. The Clap Cheek series, where since I am dog shit and ass at Final Fantasy Tactics, and I still want to explore the story and more of the music and everything like that, and I just have not ever been able to because I just cannot. I'm bad at the game. It's time to cheat. It's time to let people backseat the fuck out of me as I learn how to play the game. So, there's that. Someday, that'll be a part of this series. I will sit down and I will do that. Also, why I love Risk Rain and Bounce Off Risk Rain 2. Oh, yeah, because Risk Rain 1 was 2D. I did forget about that. Twisted Wonderland's getting anime. It's the gacha game where they turned Disney Viz into Hot Toons. Oh, right. Yes. I remember hearing about that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, huh? That makes a lot of sense, and I'm surprised it didn't happen faster. And I'm a little bit surprised that Disney did not make it happen faster, because I feel like they finally gotten into a market where they've been floundering really hard on the US animation side of things and figuring out what to do next. And now here's this other thing that's like, this is really taking off and it could be bigger, and anime is cool with the kids right now. So like, they're really trying to cash into nostalgia that they don't have right now with the current generation. And so making that the anime side of that happen, that I think will work greatly for them. So I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. That said, and not play through October. I'd never do a spooky stream month, but I wanted this year. Yeah, I mean, I never do spooky stream months either. This year I still won't because I'm gone for most of the month. But a semi-spooky question mark game, paranormal site, has been commissioned and now paid for by Red Mage Susie. So when I come back from my trip, I will dedicate probably a weekend to that. It sounds like I could probably do it in a weekend, according to the hours I was given. So I'll probably come back, I'll stream it. I'll start streaming it on Friday evening, then do a Saturday stream. Maybe I'll just do a Saturday stream entirely, and then Sunday stream, and then I'll maybe just move it into Monday and just get it all jam-packed around Halloween, but we'll see what happens there. So it's not a spooky month, but it is a spooky or themed game of some sort. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Disney villains aren't actually tweets. No, like, I know some like random characters like Twinkified as well. There was some character that I was shown. I can't remember who it was now, but it was some character I was shown. And it's like, guess who this is? And I'm like, I have no fucking clue who this is. And it's like, he's like, it's blank. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Why? Because you Shining Force, if you never finished that, well, first I have to have interest in Shining Force. I tried playing it, and I just bounced off it. I was like, I don't have the heart to do this right now. I don't have the interest. Final Fantasy Tactics is one I've had interest in since I've had a PlayStation 1, because I rented it at one point, and I didn't have a memory card, so I couldn't play the game because I didn't have a memory card, so I couldn't even continue the game in the first place. And then years later, as I got more into emulation, as I did re-releases on different consoles and stuff like that, I went back to it multiple times, and I just get stuck every single time. I keep bouncing off it. I don't know what I'm doing bad, so bad that I can't progress with the game. So it's like, it's time to cheat. It's time to cheat. It's time to get everyone else to backseat me and provide me the secrets. The secrets, but also the success needed to be able to see the rest of the game, which I have not made it far into ever in my life. Society Kingdom is vaguely themed around the villains. Okay, gotcha. Like, Gaston is there just as a gym teacher. There's also a guy called Ashley who reveres him. Well, it's a guy called Ashley who just reveres him. Yeah. I love this. And yo, love Paranormal Site. Well, you can thank Susie for commissioning that one. I was waiting to get it on sale, basically, which I did. I finally got it on sale, so I'm like, okay, here's your final price for the commission. So it's in my inventory, and I should be playing that end of October. So stick through with that. You got her, now she wants me to go to bed. Well, yeah. There's this very specific order to these things here. You got the dinner. She's good. She doesn't need anything else. She needs to go to bed, so she can rummage around all night and keep us awake the entire time. Makes you save in multiple slots. That's the thing. I did, and I went back to previous slots and I tried doing extra stuff, and I still was just like, I don't know why I can't get enough power and or good enough at this game to not get stuck at this random stage. Like, when I say I'm bad at tactics games, I am bad at tactics games. Basically, the game doesn't let me just like freely grind up very easily to make up for my shortcomings in terms of ability to be tactful in the first place. I'm done for. I'm cooked. I can't do it. I can't grind my problems away in Final Fantasy Tactics. I tried to even. I'm like, I can't get that shit going. I just cannot. Wait, oh, that's fair. Yeah. But that said, if I do play Shining Force, I find myself stuck and I can't get through it, and I really get interested in finishing the game, then yes, I will let you know. I will absolutely let you know. But I did try playing it for a bit, and I'm just like, I just don't have the energy for this one right now. So it is what it is. They need to learn the hard way, like we did. Well, I guess I technically did. Kevin says, oh yeah, this mission over here is the one you need to watch out for because you can get yourself soft lock. Like, I can't even make it that far. I can't even get that far. Everyone's like, yo, you must have made it to this mission. No, I fucking didn't. I'm not even close. Fam. It's so funny. I have that conversation every single time. It's like, no, I'm not even fucking close, apparently. I get stuck well before then. So, I don't know. That's why I'm like, I give up. I give up. We can't all be good at everything. But I am willing to admit that and give the opportunity for chat to do something very funny. And or, you know, a rare opportunity given on twitch.tv.com. Backseat the fuck out of me and get me through this damn game. And maybe halfway through, I'll finally be like, you know what? I get it now. I see what I was missing. I understand how to play now. We'll turn the backseating sign off and I'll see if I can get through the rest of the game. It might just be a matter of I just have not learned or misunderstood certain things. This has happened to me before. It's the first reason why I bounced off Balatro, because I misunderstood the basic rules. So maybe coming back to it later on with like, okay, maybe I misunderstood this rule, and now I understand what I need to be doing a lot better, might help out too. Impossible to remaster, so that's good. Okay, that's also good. That's also doubly good. I can't get stuck, apparently. If being stuck was my problem. If being soft locked was my problem, I should say. But only again, I want to ask you something. Have you ever played Ys? Yes, I love Ys. I love the isometric and 2D Ys games, and I've played all of them that have released on Steam. I think that's correct. All the isometric and 2D versions that have released on Steam. So the isometric versions of like Oath and Felghana and the other one and Origins, and then they did the re-release of 1 and 2, and I played through both of those. So 5 Ys games or so. I love them. I think they're great, and I want to go back and play some of the older Ys games. I have 7 downloaded and available, but the move to 3D never appealed to me, I kind of realized, and I just need to sit down and play with it, because I'm sure I'm wrong. I promise you, I'm probably wrong, and they're probably great games. It's just, I just want more. I just wanted more Ys because I was so new to it. I was so new to it back when it first did the isometric version on Steam. I was so new to it. I was like, I want more of this. I didn't know I wanted this type of game, and I want more of it. And then they gave me 2 more of it, and then they stopped giving it to me. And I'm like, well, okay, damn, damn. All right, fuck me then. Have you ever played the Ys Nuts? I have played Ys Nuts. I should have expected that in all fairness, but I'm unaffected by it because I've heard that one a few times actually. What up, Kalaka Works? How's it going? But hurt is impossible, really, because that would be an excellent change. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what actually freezes you up or gets you stuck in that section, but that is actually really nice in theory. Okay, I say it's really in theory because I don't know the situation. I just know that you get stuck into a mission, and if you're just not strong enough or equipped well enough or anything like that, you can't go back anywhere else. So I know it's just you're locked in, and there's little you can do about that. So I assume that there's just something else that you can do. But I just need to be very clear about, this is not a re-release or a remaster. This is a reimagining of the game to fit for current technologies and better translations and, you know, missteps in the original version. And so it's just a, oh, we can do better, so let's do better re-release of it. You got your flu shot today, and I'm going on a road trip tomorrow. Oh, shit. You're ready. You're fucking ready. I should see if I can get a flu shot before I leave for my trip next week, because that'd probably make life a lot better. I should probably, but oh man, when do I have the time? I guess Monday. I probably have the time. I didn't notice that. But yeah, I should get that done. I should absolutely get that done. But glad to hear it, and hopefully your road trip tomorrow isn't annoying. As a person who doesn't really do road trips or enjoy them all that much, I'm just like, oh god, being on the road for a long time, this sucks. But I hope that you enjoy the trip, whether it be on the way to the destination or the destination or destinations themselves. That fucking rules. Servers where there are multiple fights back to back, and if you save between, gotcha. So you're like, okay, well, that fight was hard. I don't want to do that fight again. I imagine this fight is probably not much harder though. Oh, it's much harder. I see. and I'm sandwiched between a rock and a hard place now. In 2 phases of 1v1 one versus a major antagonist, and then a standard group fight. And normally the said antagonist hits very hard. There's a second in a series of a mission you're locked into, so you can't win the 1v1. You're just... You gotta start over. It's like, damn, bad ending. Parallel universe time. Start the life over of Razmataz, or whatever the fuck his name is. Is it Razma? Is it Ramza? Is it Gordon Ramsay? It's Gordon Ramsay. I'm gonna rename the character Gordon Ramsay. Ramus? Yeah, Rasmus? Ramza these nuts. Okay. Gotcha. So it's Ramza, not Rasma. I have to take a guess every goddamn time. Ramza, you create a time paradox. He's like, this sucks. Wait, shouldn't I be killing someone to finish time paradox? Like, no, you're supposed to fight and win this battle. Fuck. I just keep dying over and over, man. Yeah. Yo, what up, Freya? How you doing? Don't worry, I created a time paradox with Ramza a long time ago. Didn't even make it past mission 6 or whatever fucking mission I couldn't do. 5, 6, I don't know. It wasn't far. It wasn't very far, because it's like, hey, you can go grind in these areas. That's great. There's like 2 areas because you've only finished like 2 missions, basically. 2 to 4 missions. It's like, wonderful, great. Hate it here. I hate that I am not good at this. So... This is a promise to you all, technically, that it will happen probably next year, that you all can help me cheat through Final Fantasy Tactics. Level 3 Pidgeys. Basically, the thing is, I would totally do that in Pokemon. I would go back and fight those level 3 Pidgeys over and over and over again to see how strong I can get before I get to the gym leader. I mean, I think I did that during my yellow playthrough to simulate the story of Ash Ketchum properly, and taking my Pikachu and getting it really heckin' strong so I could electrocute the giant rocks. Wasn't worth it at the time, but it sure made a lot of like the next portion of the game much easier. Like nothing was touching that Pikachu for a while. I was doing great. It's just playing Bayo 1 myself. Hell yeah. Bayo 1, let's go. No help. Watch. And one tell me like, all right, you gotta put like you gotta get these characters here, and this is how you update their stats. And actually, this character procs a lot better with these kind of weapons instead of this kind of one. Even though they start with this kind of weapon, and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Him with the third strike, yeah, that makes sense. So the Pidgey's level up, ah, fuck. It's the Final Fantasy VIII syndrome. God damn it. It's not as hard as I remember, but I'm still having fun. Yeah, I need to play Bayonetta again. I need to play Bayonetta 2, honestly. I have never played number 2. I've played number 1 like twice, honestly, and I never played number 2. And number 3 as a result as well, but you know, that's a tomorrow problem. I should finish 2 before I even worry about 3. This is my sister. My nephew had a level 70 Pokemon, but yet to beat the first gem and sword? Dear God! You know, little nephew, you can move on to the next gym whenever you want. No! I'm gonna have the strongest Pokemon of all time. I mean, you know what? Can't stop that. Step 1, never use axes. Oh, well. That's today I learned. Apparently axes are bad. I don't think I ever... that's a lie. I don't know if I ever used axes or not. Why do you not use axes? Is it just like low accuracy type thing, or the balance of it is just whack? Bayo 2 is so good. I hear so many good things about Bayo 2, and I've watched, because Ty plays the Bayo series every year during Christmas, so I've seen significant portions of Bayo 2. It's just a matter of, I need to fucking play it for myself. I need to be the one to play Bayo 2. Versus it makes me want to play the Big Booty Looty Shooty. But you've already played the Big Booty Looty Shooty multiple times. In various different formats. You played versus games with the Big Booty Looty Shooty. You've played... I guess it's not multiplayer. I guess it's just single player Big Booty Looty Shooty with Stella Blade. Yeah, Bayo 2 is one of my all-time favorites, yeah. Damage range is randomized? You would think there would be a funnier weapon to randomize the damage range. Maybe for 100, maybe here for 25. It's that huge of a variance? Why the hell are they with axes, though? Like, you would figure like they have like some sort of like silly weapon that would do, like, I don't know, a gun or something like that, like a pea shooter gun or something like that, a slingshot. Something that would really be like, okay, this is obviously a silly variance weapon, not a fucking axe, where it has a blade on one side or two sides. It should be hitting pretty good. Wow. Wow. No, let's be real. No, you're right. You're right. Even though I'm not the one who's playing the games usually, people seem to enjoy them, so fuck it. Get more of them out there. Need to play Nier Autonoma again. Autonoma. Sounds weird coming out of my mouth. I've never had to say that out loud. I always say Nier A. Nier A and then the good one. We killed Indian today. I'm playing 3. Also, this one is a turf, and this new one is an anti-vaxxer. Well, they really cannot win with the whole voice actress thing on that entire debacle, huh? Everything is coming up anti-Millhouse. Called Bayonetta. A Saren Palin lesbian Wiccan wet dream. I can't argue that. Your roommate's right. Your roommate's right. But sometimes being right isn't the right answer. That's very funny, actually. Those are hilarious pop attacks, though. But Bayo Origins, though. What's Bayo Origins, then? Actually, I don't think I know that one. He posted one post that was anti-vax. They caused autism out there, flood people correct her. She admit she was wrong and never did it again. Okay. Or she is anti-vax. She's cried about it. If she admitted that she was wrong publicly, then big props, because not a lot of people do that at all in any situation, so that's saying a lot. Sarah Payne's any lesbian's wet dream. Look, there's someone for everyone always. There's someone for everyone always. I'm not going to take that away because, mind you, I know all of it was not done because people were hyper attracted to Sarah Palin. They just had feelings about her, which were, negative, and this is how people deal with some people who are negative about it. But a lot of people put out a lot of things about fucking Sarah Palin at that time. So at least in a looks department, she was appealed to, or she was appealing to others to some degree. But yeah, also you said Japanese. That's fair, actually. You could just said the Japanese too. Lost Demon is so good and got thrown to the wayside by Bayo 3. I remember seeing Cereza in the Lost Demon stuff, but I don't know anything about it because I'm still behind on the whole Bayo thing. Info about shutdown stuff. Time to open my first Radler of the evening. Yeah. Go ahead, grab a beer. I wish I could have one right now. It would sure be great. Not that I didn't have enough cocktails this weekend. I didn't actually have a lot of cocktails this weekend. I was gonna say, I didn't drink enough this weekend. I'm like, actually I didn't. I was busy. I was actually busy. I didn't actually drink a whole lot this weekend. I was responsible. But yeah, that's entirely fair. You need someone from that age said years ago since they recanted. Yeah, definitely understandable. It's a watercolor Metroidvania where you control 2 characters at the same time. Okay. That sounds neat, actually, as an idea, just in general. It's how to really get into some embroidery. Yeah, you finish your other embroidery. Now it's time to get into some new projects. Because, holy fucking shit. Doing residuals, yeah, which is its own problem as well, realistically. But that's sure another package that I'm not gonna get into at this time here because it's 8 p.m. I need to record some shit before I forget to actually record some shit. But like cute goth. Not hot goth, cute goth instead. Alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna move over to I should probably do it on here, honestly. I think this is the way to do it. I was thinking about going to my stream recording screen, but it's probably better that I'm on camera in some way, shape, or form while I do this. But let me move some stuff around here. Like, I'm gonna turn off Twitch sound alerts, so that should disappear that. I don't need the game name. I could probably keep closed captioning on. I don't know, what are y'all's thoughts? Should I keep the closed captioning on for the recording for this? I don't know if it's really helpful or more accessible. In my eyes, I'm like, it doesn't hurt, but I don't know. You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm just gonna keep it. Let's keep it there. Alright. Gonna open up name. Make sure I have the right name as well. Just need to record this one. I can do the rest of them a little bit later, if need be. This is the current pattern I started. Link breaking immediately because there's a comma in there. I was copying things for myself. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's really good. That is really, really good. Oh my god. Good pick, actually. Up, make sure it's seeable on screen. So I don't really need that bottom side of the screen all that much, so I'll just go ahead and pop it in here. Awesome. Well, that one worked a lot better. That one worked a lot better, and it was bigger too, on top of everything else. So that works great. All right. As much as I'm enjoying the music here, I probably need to turn that off. I mean, I could probably put it in the background. I should probably just turn it off. Here's our resume. Rocky Mountain MP last year. Her patterns are super approachable. On top of that, it looks good and it's approachable. Damn, that's the best of all worlds. All right. All right, chat. You got to go. You got to go, chat. I mean, I can still see what you're typing, but... There we go. All right. Let me start Elevate Action Returns. All right, excellent. Because, like, my thought is, like, do I want to make it bigger? Or do I want to keep this closed captioning on? I think I'll just keep it on, honestly. Oh, you know one thing I should probably do? I'm going to stop recording here very quickly here. Have some time. I am going to make a level 3 recording, or a third audio track recording. Oh, can you not do it? Oh, right, I guess that's true. I can't do it if I... You know what? That's probably fine if I just take it from my stream itself and I'll just clip it out and save it. I see that'd be fine. We had a lot of Karula work techniques. Karula work techniques? Is that how do you pronounce that? Actually, Karula, or is it just saying cruel work techniques? All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. If you want to hang out for... Oh, like cruel. Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know. That could have been a thing, honestly. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. If you all want to stick around for the recording, I'm not going to obligate you to do that. I'm going to shut down the stream. I'm going to set some sound options so that I can have a third recording track for my audio. And put that to its side there. And then I'll start recording. Jason Carulo. Fuck. God, now that's gonna be my head all night. Jason Carulo. All right, give me a second here. I'm gonna restart. Refresh like probably 2-ish minutes, if not less. I'll also put it in chat whenever that time comes. So give me a bit here. Gonna organize this. Forgot I couldn't do it while I'm live. All right.